I think we are now live. Hello, people at home. It's great to be seen. We wish we could see you. Maybe between now and next week, if you want to cut out some pictures of yourselves, we'll put them up in pews, and then we can look at you when we know you're asking a question or something. But we're really glad that you're doing this, and I know y'all are excited to have a discussion. I think what we're going to be doing to start, because we know our children, as much as they want to hear all of the big theological words that Pastor Joy.
Well, hello everyone. I'm going to do a little bit of an object lesson, and I've got some two assistants here to help me, and I'm glad they're helping because I was going to start off by thanking them because they have unwittingly donated some of their, not donated, but let me borrow some of their things as we do this. And Karina too, some of these might belong to her. But this is something that I have done before when I've worked with youth, and it was a way that helped me kind of see things maybe in a different way. This, I don't know what you would call this glass thing is thingy, very technical term, glass thingy, kind of represents your time, your life. And Drew, will you come stand on this side just so the people at home maybe can see? And we have a limited amount of time. We are finite creatures. We don't have the infinite time that God has. We have a limited amount of time. So this kind of represents our limited time. And there are a lot of things we can do and to fill that time. And so we're going to talk about some of them. One of them is, Drew, can you take the big blue ball? Is things that help us connect with God. Our faith life. Can you put that into our life? Yeah. Drop it right there. Now, there are other things that we have to do. And so this is also going to be participatory. Sorry, folks. I would love to have you participate too, but I'm going to have these folks help me out. What is something that you have to do in your life? Do you have one already? Something like you have to do. Like you, if you're an adult, maybe you have to go to work. Can you take one of these not that one of those and put it in? You don't have to work. So kids, what is something you have to do? Drew, you got one? Go to school, exactly. Put another one of those in there. Now, yeah, I hope you got one. Brush your teeth. Yeah, so put it something like you have to take care of yourself. Brush your teeth, maybe take showers every once in a while. Yes, Charlie, something else you have to do. Eat. I was just thinking that. Eat. What about at night? What do you have to do to make sure that you are well rested? Yes, Catherine. Sleep. Could you put that last one in? So these are all things we have to do. So they go in our life. Now, I want you to think about things that are really good to do. Like sometimes they might be things that you enjoy, but they're also really good to do. Yeah, Catherine. Go to church, yeah. And that's somewhat represented in this blue ball, but that's also another good thing. Drew, will you put one of these, like the purple or the yellow ball in? Just one. Those are, yeah, ECU colors. All right, what's something else that's really, really good to do? May not be as something you have to do as important, but still is something kind of important in your life. Maybe exercise is a good one. Yeah, and then we'll get to that one. Yeah, that one. Perfect. And then you said, call your mom. Yeah, so maybe spend time with your family. Orange ball. Spend time with your family, maybe spend time with your friends. Those are some really good things, and they're important for you. Maybe throw that one in too. Yep. Now, let's think of some things that are really we really enjoy doing, and we maybe aren't as important as those other things, but we just like to do. Charlie, were you going to raise your hand? Yeah. birthday parties. Yeah, put one of those balls in for birthday parties. Catherine. Yeah, put one for sports, put one for dance, put one for tennis. Okay, how about one for dance? I will say I had to use the balls that I had at home, so they might not be proportional to how many of each type of ball that we would like. So we got a lot of these, so keep naming things. Or maybe we'll just dump them in. You want to dump them in? Those were here at church. Okay. Yeah, will you put some more in? Or how about adults? What are some of the hobbies that you have, the things that you enjoy doing? Reading, cross-stitching. Put one in. What'd you say? Quilting, maybe? Anyone? We have any quilters here? Does anybody like to watch TV ever? Yeah. Oh, we got some of those. Yeah, put some of those in for watching TV. We already talked. Yeah, you got one? Singing. Yeah, maybe you like to play a musical instrument. Yeah, Charlie. Going on vacation. That's a great one. Put that in there. So maybe traveling is one you can put in there. What about, does anyone play video games here? Oh, we got some video game players? Yeah, put some in for video games. Anything else? Oh, Arden. Going to the park. That's a great one. Put one in for that. Yeah. Going to the beach. Great one. Did you have another one, Charlie? Going to, what was that? New York. Yeah. All right. Drew, will you just pour the rest of them in? Yeah, I had a lot of, but we want to fill up our lives. Oh. Okay, that's pretty full. Oh, we need one more, I guess. Taking care of the yard, yes. Yeah, well, I think taking care of your children is one of those things I have to do. It's not quite the same level as watching TV, I don't think. All right, so you can see. Drew, can you leave this up here? You can see this is pretty full. But that's a pretty good life, you'd say. All right. Now, Sophia, will you dump this back out into this? Yeah, Drew, I'm so glad you guys are here. All right, now be careful with this. This is glass. That was also at church. All right, now what will happen, though, if we did it backwards? If we put in all of those things, Sophia, I want you to put that back down. Drew, you hold on to that ball. Sophia, I want you to put in the little balls first. These things, what did we have? Dance and watching TV, going on vacation. Oh, I think you know where this is going. So we put in all of these things. All right, and then we had those things that were important. Do you remember what these size balls were? We had an exercise. Yeah, things that they're spending time with our friends and family. Oh, wait, hold on. And then we had these things that we have to do, whether it was work or school, brushing our teeth. All right, and then Drew, I need you to come back up here. We've got our faith life ball, our God ball. Drew, it's got to come and see if it fits in our life. Will you hold this basket? Drew, come on. Drew, will you put that in the ball? Drew, you put that in the container, or I'll do it. Oh, he's turned into a baby. Can I have the ball, please? Uh-oh. We've got a problem. It does not quite fit. It does not quite fit. And I don't know about you, but sometimes I find that if I wait to put God in last in the space that remains after all these things, God doesn't fit. And so to remember to put God first, just like we did the first time. So, does anyone have any questions or thoughts? Well, cool. All right, so Emily, you ready to take our folks? You want to put that?
Can I not put in?
Yeah. All right, Drew, I need the blue ball. And you get to come with us, Emily. Okay, you can take the blue ball with you. Oh, we gotta go with our friends. Here, will you go this way?
Thank you, Laura. That was fantastic. And I want to be real sensitive to time. What time is it? Somebody know? Quarter till. Okay, so probably don't want to spend crazy amount of time in here, so we can get into the chat room or in the classroom. Chris last time suggested that it might be helpful for us to try to briefly repeat the just real short synopsis of what we said.
That was Sunday. I'm supposed to remember.
So Joyce, who do you know that was in here that heard you preach, and who do you want to
Anybody
call
remember what
on
I said?
to recite the outline to you? Do you think you could do it?
I offered 3 questions that help us to look at whether or not we are receiving that gift, the great treasure. The first question, that's where I lose it. What were my questions?
Is that your first question?
That's-
What were my questions?
The second question, I got the second question was, the first question was, do we believe that we can live a life motivated by agape love in this crazy world? The second one was, do we want to? And then there was the third one. Anybody remember what the third one was? This has been a long week, y'all.
It has been a long week.
But anyway, the bottom line was, are we willing to, that was the third. It was the question you came up with. What do we have to let go of in order to have to receive this great gift? So do we believe it's possible? Do we want to do it? And what do we have to give up to make it happen? Those are the 3 questions.
And similarly, and the reminder of the scripture, basically it's Jesus speaking, and he's talking to his disciples, and he asks, or he tells these parables of one, there was a man, the kingdom of heaven is like a man who discovered a field that had treasure buried in it, and he sold all that he had, and he bought that field. And then the second one is the one about the pearl merchant. There was a pearl merchant who discovered the pearl of great price and sold all that he had to buy that one pearl. And so I did something similar to Joyce in that I kind of used those 2 questions to really look at what it means for us to be all and all kind of people, and how often we kind of stop. We can not go all the way, and what that can mean for not really being there. And so, like, I tried to use a couple of examples, like a dentist who walks away mid-procedure, and they could say they had provided you dental care, but they didn't meet those expectations. And I just tried to remind folks of the way that Jesus went all the way for us, even to the point of death on the cross, and that his words of, my God, why have you forsaken me?" sort of show that he gave up everything for us, and that we really just need to be the kind of people that remember what's been given for us and respond with our lives. So what I think might be helpful just is, before we break into small groups, does anybody have a particular thing that would be helpful to respond to with both the virtual group and the in-person group together? Either about what Laura's example of prioritizing, or about something we did mention in our sermons, or something we forgot to mention that we did mention in our sermons, or anything at all for the big group. Going once, going twice. Sold. So what we'll do is, for those of you who were here in person last week, did y'all feel like we could talk better in like around tables? Or do you, yeah? Got at least one big fat thumbs up. I mean, one nice slender thumbs up. But you two, is it? Irene, are you okay if we go ahead and move? Is that cool with you? Okay. So I think what we'll do is live stream people. Y'all go do your thing. Thank you again, and we'll be back here 6:30 next week. Y'all enjoy your chat, and in-person people, let's just go back to that same classroom because I think that's the closest one. And Irene's going to facilitate our discussion tonight. So, all right.